Hi Capricorn, my name is Kem. Thanks for being on my channel today. So for the meditative session, what I got was Three of Pentacles. I don't know if there's something that you want to work on with someone else, or I see the Three of Pentacles as kind of wanting to plant seeds, wanting to sow seeds in a place, start, a foundation for something. So that's what I got with the Three of Pentacles, that you're in the process of wanting, or not even wanting, maybe you are already enacting this out where you are planting seeds in a certain, I want to say in a certain location. I don't know if you're traveling somewhere or there's a specific place that you want to be where you know that you can plant. I keep seeing like the Three of Pentacles in the Dreams of Gaia deck is someone planting seeds. So that's what I'm getting for the Three of Pentacles. And the other thing that I got was the Child card, which is a lot of white light. So maybe you're doing a lot of healing, or maybe it's also the purple light. And I know that the purple light is significant of something, but I can't remember off the top of my head. It was like a white and a purple light. I think the purple light is I don't know if it's a twin flame light. Hold on, I have to look it up now because it's bothering me. Hold on. Okay, Capricorn, what I'm getting, I had to look up what the violet light or the violet flame was, because I know that I've done the meditation before and I couldn't remember why I did it. And I think that either you're going through a deep healing or a deep change in your life, because the violet flame is used to help aid in transmutations and healing. And what is a transmutation? It's changing from one form into another. So what I'm getting is with the Child card and the violet flame, the violet light, is that could be a meditation that could be really helpful to you. One, it's on YouTube. There's a lot of them. Saint Germain was the patron saint of humanity, the patron saint of humanity, and he's an ascendant master. So I think if you need someone to call upon right now, it would be Saint Germain. And I think that this has something to do with a deep healing and a deep change that you're going through that could have started this whole cycle. I mean, how do I explain it? It's like something that happened to you maybe in childhood that was passed on until this present day, and now you're working through those wounds so that you were able to kind of be free and exist in another form, which is like the transmutation of your old self into your new self. And it's a very powerful energy. When I was doing the reading, my neighbor has a child, and the kid started crying. Even right now, he's like screaming. So I feel like this has something to do with your childhood and taking a look back. And I think it could be very painful. And I don't think it's something that you want to look at. So I would say try this meditation, pray, or just kind of whatever it is. If you have any reverence to Saint Germain, or ask him for guidance, pray, whatever it is that you do. Saint Germain is there to help you. And the violet flame energy, it's something that's very powerful, and it's something to help you through this difficult time. So that's what I'm getting for the meditative session, Capricorn. Let's get into the cards. I feel like this could have something to do with the meditative session, on something that you're working on creating. And what I do think that it is that you're creating is the transmutation of yourself, the new you, the new shedding the old skin and stepping into the new skin that is like the new you. I want to say the new you. And it's never a bad thing, right? We take what only the best from our old self, and then we shed all the old, dead skin, and we form a new one. I'm just thinking of like a snake that's shedding its skin. So what I'm getting is that you want to kind of conquer this duality between you, this duality aspect between you, the dark and the light within you. You would like to claim victory over both sides. And last week's readings were all about duality. So I feel like it's kind of carrying a message from last week, but this week's messages are all about what we're trying to create, what it is that we feel kind of destined towards. So I feel like it's kind of both aspects of that reading and this reading, both aspects of yourself, the duality between you. And I feel like you're claiming victory over that side of you. And you're stepping into, and it's not even the new you, it's more of an integrated self, right? It's more of how can I integrate both this light and dark within me so that I could be, it's not like transmuted, but so that I could be who I'm meant to be. What I'm getting is this with the 7 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. For me, those are kind of messages from Spirit that they're there guiding you, that they're there aiding you, that they're there. I'm getting kind of in your dreams. They've been helping you. And the koi fish is there, which is, you are enough. There is always enough, but I feel like I look at it as you are enough. And I feel like this has something to do a lot with your confidence. Maybe this dark side, this ego kind of it spiraled into something bigger because it was due to a lack of confidence, due to a lack of love for yourself. And I feel like that's what you're mainly working through, is learning how to love yourself so that ego and that dark side can kind of rest. And I see that this hasn't been an easy process for you. It's not an easy process for anyone, but with the 8 of Swords, I'm just seeing as like you always have the chance to, like, it's up to you, basically. It's up to you the way that you're going to, like, suffering is a choice, right? Sometimes we think like suffering is only placed upon, like, oh, I'm suffering, and it's not, it's something that we can't control. But what I see is that this has always been within your control. The suffering that you might be feeling, or the temptation that's always around you that you feel kind of follows you, what you begin to understand is that this has always been something that's under your own control. I feel like you've been stuck in a situation where you're unhappy, you're not free to do as you please, and it's of your own creation, it's of your own making. And now it's kind of like, how will I get out of this situation, which is, it's been all temptation, all kind of hurting myself. Maybe you drink, maybe you use drugs. It could be simple as something that you do to yourself that that would, it kind of hurts you. Like, you don't feel good after doing it, but you do it anyway. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm just getting like maybe you drink to an excess, because I am seeing a lot of cups here overflowing, and I feel like maybe there's something that you do that's kind of been helping this ego exist longer than it should have existed for, because Spirit has been by your side, but the messages aren't clear if you're numbing yourself, right? If you're numbing yourself, there's no way that the message is going to come through. And I feel like you're getting out of this dark time of temptation and keeping yourself bound, and walking into a new time where, with the Queen of Water and the 10 of Pentacles, it's kind of like something that maybe you've only dreamed of, or something that you've you had once, or just something that you've imagined, but you know that you kind of know the way of getting there. I feel like this isn't something that it's not something that you haven't seen, it's something that you've seen. Like, you were illuminated to this, and instead you might have chosen this. You might have chosen to kind of be an Eight of Swords, having temptation always at your door, kind of looking at things from the perspective of your ego. And now you're looking, and when I was shuffling, I did see the ego card for me, which is the Ten of Wands. And now I see that you're kind of walking on a new path where you've been illuminated, and it could be that you're involved with a Cancer or a water sign, or that you have feelings for a Cancer or water sign. I get Cancer with the Queen of Water, but it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or it could just be someone who you feel is very emotionally available to you, or was very emotionally available to you at one point. And that's kind of the direction that you want to head back to. I'm seeing head back. So at one point this was illuminated to you, and you decided to take a step in another direction. And now since it's something you've seen, or it's been something that's been illuminated to you. Like, you've seen this energy, you've known it before, whether it be in the past or in a past life, but you've known this Queen of Water before, and you know that this is your Ten of Pentacles, and you're ready to kind of sow seeds in that direction, because you're done with this aspect of yourself where you're kind of fighting the duality between you all the time. And now it's kind of like, I can put my ego to rest because I know where I have been, and I know where I want to head to. You could be connecting to someone, or the person who is this reading is about is someone who, is highly intuitive. I'm seeing like the third eye of this person is illuminated too. Like, this person knows. So aside from you knowing that and maybe both of you knew that, like, maybe both of you knew saw each other's soul, saw each other through everything. Kind of, you were aware of one another. You were aware that you were each other's Ten of Pentacles, but because of the route that someone took towards temptation, that someone took an ego, this wasn't able to kind of transpire. But I see with the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Cups that Spirit is willing to help you get back on track. But it's like, are you willing to put in the work? Because this person is sowing seeds, and they're putting their own blood into whatever it is that they're trying to create. They're not just passively planting a seed. They're putting everything they have into the seeds. Like, if you're willing to kind of put everything that you have into this new beginning, this new relationship, this new you, then we will be there beside you. And with the counselor, I just feel like there's like a guide or a spirit, or maybe this is even Saint Germain himself, who's telling you that if you do the violet flame, I'm just seeing something with the violet flame. I don't know why that word's so hard for me to say, but something about the violet flame is going to really help you through this time. And they are the counselor, they're the ones that you can seek in aid of what it is that you want to create. They are open to anything that you yourself want to create. So they're just telling you that if you really seek guidance, if you really seek healing, if you really seek help, that they are there. And they've always been there, even through the dark and through the light. I feel like now you're starting to kind of understand that they have always been there, and you're starting to understand that through kind of meditating and maybe even praying. Like, praying that you can have this new beginning, praying that you could be what it is that you need to be for yourself and for others. And I think that Spirit is going to help you get there. Well, let's pull some advice for you, Capricorn. I want to say that the love that you have for yourself is kind of how you can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. And I feel like that's kind of the message that the counselor wants to give to you, or Saint Germain, or whoever it is. Or that's what's been illuminated to you, and you're working on that, on loving yourself so that you can bring and offer love to others and to maybe this Queen of Water who you feel like you have the Ten of Pentacles with. We have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. And Wombat Spirit, be at home. So I have a lot of root and a lot of heart chakra, and that's what I think I'm sensing with the love yourself. It's kind of like if you're not able to love yourself, then you're never going to be able to extend love to someone else. And that's what you've realized, that this lack of love that you might have felt in your life, or the reason that relationships have failed for you, is because of the love that you have for yourself. And what I'm getting for the Elephant Spirit is that you learn from the past. You've learned that difficult lesson. You've learned a lot in this difficult cycle that you've been in, and through all the temptation and through all the things that you've been through that were not easy to kind of see, that it was you kind of putting yourself in that situation. And now that you've learned that, it's saying learn from the past and then let it go. Because with be at home, I feel like it's a completely different energy, even though they both have, I would say this has the beginning energy of who you are and love for yourself has stemmed from, I think it would do you some benefit to do a root chakra meditation and a solar chakra meditation, so that you can be in this green heart chakra energy. Which with be at home, it's kind of like you already know where your home is. I think you know who you would like to create a home with. That's what I see when I see this card. And we can always be at home if we find that love for ourselves. And I feel like once you find that love for yourself and you understand that concept, then you can extend love to the person that you already have been illuminated, that is the person that you would like to create your Ten of Pentacles with. So you got Green Tarot, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I'm just seeing, she's green for the, we've been talking a lot about the heart chakra, and I feel like Spirit has enlightened you of where it is that you need to be, and it's just up to you to make that move. Again, I'm seeing light, a lot of light. I think a lot of maybe crystals would be helpful for you at this time, and a lot of hertz energies, like those YouTube videos that are at a specific hertz, because I'm seeing that, I saw that with the white light energy and the violet light energy in the meditative session, and now I'm seeing a green light from the Green Tarot, and I think that a lot of hertz energy, a lot of kind of music of those vibrations will help heal you. And I think you've always known kind of where your soul wanted to be, but because of this ego, because of the numbing, I want to say because of the numbing that you've been doing to yourself, and the way that you've numbed yourself so that you couldn't feel or you couldn't get the messages that Spirit wanted you to get. And I think that it's been really hard for you, and I'm sorry to hear that, and it hurts me to say that, because it just hurts. I can feel it. But I think that you're onto a new path. So like once it says like learn from the past and like let it go, because that's the past energy, and we're working on the present, right? So maybe this violet light is to heal something from your past, but I feel like the guidance is not to spend too much time in this past energy. There's no need to. You've moved on from it. You've learned from it, and take that knowledge and apply it and make it wisdom. Apply that knowledge that you have and use it every day. Don't just have the knowledge and not apply it. And I feel like you will apply it. You will use it. You will learn. You have learned. Yeah, and I do what my heart compels me to do. I just feel like this has to do with the Queen of Cups, the water sign that you would like to kind of create your Ten of Pentacles with. You already have been illuminated to that fact. A lot of talk about light in this reading. So yeah, please do the meditations, and maybe buy some crystals. Maybe a green crystal for your heart chakra. Maybe if it's about loving yourself, get some rose quartz. I know that malachite is green. I'm trying to think of other aventurine is green. I think serpentine is green. Yeah, and then for loving yourself, I would get a rose quartz. And to kind of a clear quartz would always be good as well, and maybe even a salt crystal just to keep by your bed. Anyways, Capricorn, this has been a really beautiful reading. I hope it helped you guys. See ya.